Thank you, Mr. Stimson. This next question should be fun. Please evaluate your two opponents and their abilities to lead Mobile.
Oh, God.
and in your assessment, please include at least two positive characteristics of your opponents. And Dr. Brown, you're first, followed by Mr. Stimson.
What a question.
And Mayor Jones will go last.
Okay. I'd like to give the mayor credit for his service of 8 years to the city of Mobile. That's a good thing. I'm searching, and I'm looking to be kind, as I always have been taught to do. I think the mayor, in some ways, have neglected some things in the city. The cruise ship, working with that industry, that could have been rearranged. And you got to look at it. I lived in the Motor City. I lived in one of the biggest cities, the third largest city in the world. And I saw a lot of things downtown. When I first got to Mobile, I started driving downtown. I saw 20 years of empty buildings. And I could not understand that. So I think the mayor could have looked a little bit deeper to work at expanding and building a better downtown. And, but I think the Airbus has been great. I'd like to commend you, Mayor, for bringing Airbus here in Tresson Crown. That's wonderful. But I also think I better just say thank you for those two things. And should I become the mayor, I will be revamping and revising.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Brown. Now, Mr. Stimson, your turn.
Well, I would say that Doris Brown is one of the most enthusiastic people that I've ever met. She has some novel ideas. She has a wonderful smile. I know that she's had a lot of work history, things that would contribute to our city. Regarding the mayor, I would like to say I want to thank him for his service to our country. I want to thank him for service to our county. I want to thank him for our service to our city. And so I'm grateful for all of that. The only thing that I would hold against him, he's a good friend of my brother-in-law's, and so that makes him suspect, okay?
Uh-oh.
We'll move on now to the next, I'm sorry, Mayor Jones. I'm going to leave you, my apologies.
Let me say that I've just met Dr. Brown tonight. This is my first time meeting her. Seems to be a very pleasant lady. She's certainly ambitious about what she wants to do, and that's great. But Dr. Brown, you mentioned Detroit. It's the largest city in this country that went bankrupt. Yeah. And I would say if those are some of the things that you were trying to employ, what Detroit employed for their city, I don't think we would need that. I've been knowing Sandy a long time. We've been knowing each other a long time. We work together on a lot of different things. And I think that he's a very passionate businessman about what he does. I think that he loves the city. The one thing I'll tell you about him is I know him to be a Christian man. And I think that's positive. On the other hand, I think he has a lot of blind ambitions. I think that, you know, it's easy to talk about what you're going to do until somebody asks you how. And then the how never comes, so it made me suspect of what you're going to do. Promises are empty. They're like the wind. You can't see them, you can't touch them, you can't feel them. I'm dealing with performance, not promises.
Okay, thank you, Mayor Jones. And again, we'll ask the audience, please, not to have any responses you were asked before the debate by the members of the League of Women Voters. Mobile has a number of facilities that most would agree are being underutilized, such as the Civic Center, the Convention Center, the Cruise Terminal, and Sanger Theater. What plans do you have to better use these resources? Mr. Stimson, you're first, followed by Mayor Jones, and then Dr. Brown.
When it comes to all the city assets, especially those that are supposed to be revenue generators, you know, you have got to put them in a position so that they truly generate revenue and are not a tax burden on the city. Today we have several, whether it's the cruise terminal, or whether it's the Hank Aaron Stadium, and in my opinion, it starts at the top with a plan to make sure that those assets are utilized. And you hire people to do that, and it's up to them to make sure that shows are booked. If you look on either side of our city and you look at other venues that are being used by in other cities, they seem to be booked all the time. You know, so I think there's room for improvement to us generate income, you know, based on the mayor's leadership and with those that he's hired to run those facilities.
Mayor Jones? I'm sorry, Mr. Simpson, I didn't mean to interrupt.
But we have got to do that because those are revenue drains. Like today, the cruise terminal is costing us $5,108 every day that there's not a ship there. $5,108. You know, so at the end of the year, $1.8 million, how could that money be used elsewhere to shore up our city?
Okay, thank you, Mr. Stimson. Mayor Jones, your turn now.
Let me say first, let me get to our cruise terminal. We had a cruise terminal when I took office. The cruise terminal was doing fine. The economy changed. The cruise industry is interested in the bottom line. And what they do is they reposition ships when they think they can make money somewhere else. They've done that. But the good thing about that is we'll get a cruise ship again because as we sit here and talk, we are preparing a proposal to the cruise line that they asked us to prepare for a ship for Mobile. So I'm quite optimistic that's going to take care of itself. The Civic Center. The Civic Center probably has a lot more events than you might think. None of these venues are venues that make money in any city. They are venues that provide tourism and bring people into the city to generate revenue for the city. I don't think you're going to go anywhere to find a Civic Center that makes a profit. In fact, the city doesn't make a profit, period, because we just turn it into services whenever monies come in like that. We are working now with our Singer Theater about the contract, the management of that out. We think it's a great venue, and we think the Singer, the Civic Center, and the Convention Center will be great assets to our tourism industry, and it is. That's how we got the World Leisure Congress, because of the Convention Center.
Thanks, Mayor Jones. Dr. Brown?
Tourism is very, very, very important, and we need to look at ways we can bring people to the city of Mobile. We need to highlight the activities and things that we have. The Civic Center, under my administration, will have a hockey team. We will have shows at the Sager, weekly shows at the Sager Theater, national people, national organizations coming in. We'll also have the cruise ship here. I've been talking to cruise liners, and I also have suggested that we build our own Mobilian ship. We have the best shipbuilders in America here in Mobile, and it's not far-fetched for us to build our own ship so that we will have the Mobilian ship aside a cruise ship. That's real important. Innovation, opportunity, development, that's a great way to promote the city. We need to also make sure that people I didn't know the Mardi Gras was founded here in Mobile. We need to do advertisement to get people here. I have hockey teams, basketball teams, flag football association tournaments. I have people waiting to come here to be a part.
I'm sorry, we have to interrupt you. Your time is up.